afternoon, everybody. It is Jeranita Mississippi on BBC Radio York. This is your local station for Newton-on-Ouse, Linton-on-Ouse and Nunmonkton. Hope you are having a fabulous Friday. The 2 days before the day when we all celebrate. And actually, we are going to build up to the Euros final on Sunday. I know it is a couple of days away, but actually what's really important is how we fans prepare, right? We're going to be speaking to Dr Claire Maguire. She's a wellbeing coach, because I know a lot of us are going to be putting a big strain on our bodies, aren't we? The excitement, yes. The tension, oh my goodness, the anxiety. So how can we prepare our bodies for all that turmoil? And in fact, more importantly, how do we prepare ourselves for the sore heads the morning after? She's got some great tips for us. She's on the show in a few moments' time. Joining me now is wellbeing coach Dr Claire Maguire. Good afternoon, Dr Claire.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Just take us through the strain that we're going to have with all that excitement and, to be honest, the tension and the anxiety on our bodies.
Well, just listening to everybody then and stuff, and everybody's getting excited and they're getting themselves worked up. I mean, we have to remember it is a stressful experience. So first and foremost, if we can acknowledge it will be stressful, there's going to be loads of emotion, either celebrating, commiserating, hopefully celebrating. We have to acknowledge the impact that will have on the body.
Exactly what, though? What are we going to be going through?
You're going to be going through a stress response. And we know when we get stressed, we have all of that adrenaline pumping around the body. So it's a real physical reaction within us. The body is heightened. The emotions are heightened. Our experience is heightened. We are super aware of every little minute detail. And, the body is just waiting to go into fight or flight.
Yeah.
We're ready to either give it at all, to punch the air, to bang the ground, to, explode.
Ole, that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly, absolutely.
The thing is it for a prolonged period of time? That's the thing, because hopefully it's just for 90 minutes, but the thought of it going into extra time and then penalties is just, I've got dread inside my heart, Claire.
The thing is that you were sort of saying, how can we prepare for it? So, we don't know how long it will be. And, the football players have a coach. I'm a coach, but for your well-being. So coach yourself. What can you do to prime yourself to look after yourself? So we can start, footballers are getting ready in the afternoon. You can start in the afternoon and start to really get yourself ready to start to really enjoy however long it might take. So that's what we need to do.
Because it's going to be fun, isn't it? It's supposed to be fun.
It's doing fun. We haven't been in this position for a long time. A long time.
Yeah, something like that. A long time. We'll call it a long time, yeah.
It's a long time, yeah.
Does drinking help? Because I know there'll be a lot of, shandies being had.
Well, bizarrely, drinking does help, and I'm sure people might like to hear that. But, the reason drinking does help is it actually helps to calm our stress response down. It actually helps to numb us out ever so slightly, but obviously too much alcohol is then going to not help. Yeah. I'm sure people don't want to hear that, do they?
No, but we already know that, though, Dr Claire. What should we be eating then to get ourselves ready?
So, I believe, personally, a really good Sunday roast. It's on Sunday, so a good Sunday roast beforehand would be fantastic. Yeah. It's got all your protein, it's got the carbs, it's got some good veggies in there. So really enjoy that Sunday roast dinner.
Yeah.
And it's going to get you primed up.
And if we look ahead to the sore heads on Monday, what can we do? What could we be drinking? What should we have in the fridge ready to prepare ourselves to go back to work?
So in the fridge, lots of water. Things like, those sparkling B vitamins that dissolve in a drink, to have them ready, because that can be really helpful. Fruit, bananas, and porridge for breakfast in the morning. I know people like a fry-up, but
Okay, so no fry-up porridge instead.
porridge and bananas. It doesn't sound quite as exciting as a fry-up, does it?
And now I have to admit, it doesn't at all. Not at all. And if we're lucky enough, if somebody's lucky enough to have the day off and maybe splash out a bit, what could they do to get rid of all the toxins from overindulging?
So a really good thing is, if you've got the day off, is a pamper day. Just relax, rest, have a lovely bath, put salts in the bath, like Epsom salts, really good for detoxing the body, and just, while the day away, listening to music and just hopefully celebrating.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed we are. I've got to ask you, are you going to be watching the game?
I will be watching the game, definitely. So I'm going to go off to a pub, hopefully somewhere, and, cheer everybody on.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Well, Dr. Claire, thank you so much for getting us ready, our bodies ready for the tension.
Yeah, and there's one more thing I could add, just very quickly.
Yeah, go on.
So to really get our bodies ready and stuff, I'd really just love to just put into there the power of our breath. So if everybody could just start practicing breathing.
Oh, should we have a go now?
Should we have a go now? Which is absolutely brilliant. So I'd like you to imagine that you've got a deflated football in your tummy.
Yeah.
And then you're going to breathe and you're inflating that football in your stomach.
Yeah.
So that it's getting much bigger.
Yes.
And then as you're breathing out, that football is deflating again. And then just breathing in and allowing that football to inflate and then to deflate. Really good for just helping you to manage the stress. And if we can practice that before the match,
I love that.
Really good.
Oh, wonderful.
And one final thing, if we do get really tense and we really hold on to our breath, I'd like you to imagine you blowing that football out of your mouth with a lot of force, as if you're trying to score a goal with it. You're breathing in.
Yes.
And you're blowing it out, and that's really good for just shaking everything off.
Do you know, Dr. Claire, what I'm thinking now is that if we're losing, then everybody in the stadium does a collective one of those and blows the ball straight into the back of the net. Brilliant idea. I'm loving this. Have you been training Gareth Southgate? I'm sure you have. You really have.
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Claire, thank you so much for being on the show. Lovely to talk to you.
You're more than welcome, and good luck for Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. Dr. Claire Maguire, their well-being coach based in Thirsk. Oh, wonderful that, isn't it? So breathe in and out. Let's get ready. Get your bath salts ready. Plenty of water as well.